beauties, welcome back to my channel. I am Dana Waldy, licensed esthetician and makeup artist. And today I have a brand new gadget that I am so excited to share with you. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you should know me and my approach to skincare by now. I like to take a needleless approach to Botox. So I am very into different modalities and a lot of tips and tricks that we can do at home for prevention work before having to do things like Botox, Restylane, and all of that good stuff. So today I'm gonna be doing a kind of a first impression. I just got this. It is the Myolift Mini from 7eWellness, and it's a microcurrent device. So actually one of the first videos that I shot on my channel when I first launched my channel was a review on the NuFace device. I'll make sure to put a link to that right up above. It's a full review of NuFace. So just to quickly recap on what microcurrent is, you can think of microcurrent as almost like a workout for your facial muscles. It's like Pilates for the face. So it helps to stimulate our facial muscles and teach them and train them to strengthen and build and lift and really help with contouring. So one of my absolute favorite modalities is microcurrent. I love doing it at home regularly, and I've had my eye on this brand for a while. So I treated myself for the holidays and I got one of their microcurrent devices. So today I'm gonna do a review and a quick tutorial. So I'm gonna zoom in on the camera, we're gonna zoom in tight, and we're gonna hop right into the tutorial, and I'm gonna show you how to work with the 7eWellness microcurrent device. All right, so here we are zoomed in nice and tight for this demo. I'm gonna try and make this as short and concise as possible. So my plan is to break up the face. I'm gonna work on the left side of my face just to show you the demo. Off camera, we'll do the right side. And then I'm gonna shoot future videos to really break down different segments of the face and more specialty advanced techniques that you can do. So I'll do a separate one for kind of like the jowl area and the neck, maybe more advanced for the eye. So today's video is a general overview of the techniques to use when working with the Myolift from 7eWellness. So before you get started, you wanna make sure you have clean skin. My skin, I have no makeup, I have nothing on my skin except for a beautiful serum that I applied to my skin first. So if you want to enhance the benefits of the microcurrent treatment, then use a nice peptide serum, especially one that has neurotransmitting peptides in there. It gives a nice wrinkle relaxing benefit to the skin, almost like a Botox-like effect. It helps to relax the muscles. Stem cell serums, those are beautiful. I'm gonna put links down below to some of my favorite serums. I actually prepped my skin today with a beautiful serum. And then you do wanna make sure a couple other things that you have, and it actually comes with the microcurrent device, is the conducting gel from the 7eWellness. Instead of using my fingers, you can totally use your fingers. That is absolutely fine when applying the conducting gel. My preference is using a little brush, so it's easy for me just to dip into the gel and apply it to my face, and then it frees up my hands for working with the microcurrent device. And then of course, the next thing that you're gonna need is your microcurrent device from 7eWellness. The Myolift Mini is the specific one I'm using today. You wanna make sure that your device is charged up prior to use. So I have my device nice and charged. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're gonna go ahead and hit the on button. It's a little button right here at the top. We're gonna click that on. You can hear that beep, and then you're gonna see stuff that starts lighting up on here. Also, what's nice is that it has a little stand. There's a base here. So I'm gonna set my device right in front of me on my countertop. I have the microcurrent wands here. They just safely nest right on the device. So when working with the microcurrent device, there's gonna be two different settings on here. There's an erase mode and an educate mode. And so the easiest way to remember, I always start with the erase. So think about wanting to erase wrinkles. So that is gonna be that setting. So we're just gonna try to like erase those superficial fine lines and wrinkles. And then once we're done with the erase mode, we're gonna move into the educate mode. So when working in the educate mode, think about that setting as really wanting to educate the muscle, giving the skin that workout that it needs. Giving the muscles the workout that it needs. So it's really educating the muscles to give us a nice lift and firming benefit to the skin. So like I said, I like to start with the erase mode. There are 2 different levels. There's erase level 1 and then erase level 2. If it's your first time and if it makes you feel comfortable, I recommend starting with level 1. I am more of an advanced microcurrent user, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the erase level 2. So what you wanna do is hit that button, and you're gonna see it automatically selects the intensity for you. By all means, you actually are able to customize the intensity. So there's an up and down arrow. So if at any point it becomes uncomfortable, you can customize that intensity level. So we've hit level 2. I'm gonna go ahead and set mine down. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you this part as well. So once you hit run, you're gonna notice a bar right at the bottom. When you see that blinking, you're gonna notice that the microcurrent is not in conducting mode. You'll know that it's working properly when it's a solid bar. So once I actually apply them to my skin, I keep my eye out just to make sure that conductivity is fully on. It's a full bar. So make sure to pay attention to that. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip my little fan brush into the conductivity gel. And like I said, I'm gonna be working on the left side of my face today, and I like to start here. I section off the face, so I'm gonna start right on the left side, just my lower jaw area. Okay, so I should have elaborated a little bit more. So on the erase setting, when we think about wanting to erase the muscles, how you're gonna work with the wands is if you have a wrinkle on your face that runs in a vertical up and down, the wrinkle is actually vertical, you're gonna be working then pulling the wands horizontally. It's gonna be the opposite. Now, if you have a wrinkle that's horizontal and the wrinkle is running this way on your face, then you're gonna pull the wrinkle this way. So we're erasing wherever the wrinkles are and we're working in the opposite direction. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start right on the chin and jaw, and I'm gonna just kind of watch myself in the mirror, but you're also gonna give you a nice angle of how I'm starting the treatment. So we're starting here and we're gonna erase, so we're gonna pull. I do it in small sections, and once you get to that spot, you're gonna hold it anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. Rule of thumb is doing the same area of the face 3 times. Pulling, holding 3 to 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back, pull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back, pull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just gonna work up my jawline. Starting here, pull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, pull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing, I'm gonna now work the patch right above. And it's totally normal if you get almost like a metal taste in the mouth. That is completely normal, especially when you're working with a higher setting. So I went ahead and we did that part. So I know I said I'm gonna do left side, but another technique for the jaw is starting here, and then you're gonna pull it apart. Perfect. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more of the conductive gel on my face, a little bit higher now, right along the cheekbone, right along that orbital bone here, right here. Same thing, I'm going to be pulling in this direction. So my problem area is actually my crow's feet. So I typically just spend a little bit more time in that area because that is my main concern. When I smile, you're gonna see the wrinkles kind of run in that downward facing motion. So again, we're sticking with that rhythm of working the opposite direction. So since those are vertical wrinkles, we're gonna work in a horizontal motion when we pull the probes apart. Okay, now working on the forehead area, again, going in for some more gel, applying it to the left side of my face. I'm gonna put it right in the 11s because I am gonna do some stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right in my eyebrow, under my eye. So when looking at our 11s, the 11s are the two wrinkles that are usually prominent right here. Those are vertical wrinkles. So we're gonna take those wrinkles and we're gonna pull them apart in horizontal motion. So start right here and then we're gonna pull. Now working on the forehead are horizontal wrinkles. So I'm gonna be pulling now in a vertical movement. So if it's easy, we're just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull right up to the hairline. So we're just thinking of this as erasing the muscles. We're pulling, we're elongating, just like how what we want to do with the muscles when we're taking a Pilates class. It's all about elongating. Okay, I'm now going to start working a little bit more around the crow's feet area, now more above the orbital bone. I'm going to do some work around my brow area. Since we're on the erase mode, we're going to pull and kind of lift right into the arch of the brow. Now I'm gonna pull these horizontal wrinkles this way. Beautiful. Okay, so I did a nice amount of time, just about 10 minutes on the left side of my face using the erase setting. Now that we've accomplished the erasing of the wrinkles, we're now going to educate the muscles. So we're gonna move into a different setting. I'm gonna work with Educate Level 2. We're gonna hit that Level 2. It shows you right on there. It's so thorough, this little device. It says Level 2 Educate. You can take up the time, you can take down the time. I'm gonna keep it at 10 minutes because now I wanna do the education of the muscles for 10 minutes. Now we're gonna start working opposite of what we just did. So we were focused before on erasing, which was elongating, pulling the probes apart. Now we're gonna squeeze the muscles together and we're gonna kind of pinch the muscles and we're working in the opposite direction. So starting right here, like on the jowl kind of chin area, I'm gonna start just below and I'm gonna squeeze the muscle together. Same thing, we're gonna do it. The magic number is 3 times. You don't want the probes to hit. Working now this way. Same thing, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next patch, under the chin, pushing it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Under the chin, pushing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now kind of where that nasolabial fold area is, I'm gonna push this way, pushing the skin and the muscle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now thinking of sculpting the jawbone. So, I'm sorry, think about sculpting the cheekbone. So the cheekbone is right here and it's running up the face. we're gonna think about resting the probe right where the orbital bone is, right at the top of it. So I'm gonna rest it here and think about sculpting right along that cheekbone area. This is gonna give you some amazing lift in the cheekbone. And you're gonna probably feel this. The microcurrent for me is a little bit more. I feel it in my teeth and my jaw. I can really feel that microcurrent happening. Notice how I hold the top just as a base, pushing up right under my cheekbone. Now working kind of on the lip area, going back down towards that labial fold, you're gonna hold one probe here and pulling and lifting. So I'm gonna add some more of the gel around my orbital eye area. We're gonna educate these muscles right around the eye. So think about lifting, again, pinching the muscles. So we're gonna pinch the muscle here, going towards each other. Lifting right in the brow area. So now I'm gonna work around the eye area. You're gonna probably wanna put this now to level 1 educate and pinching. We're now gonna switch it from the level 2 educate to level 1 educate, because I'm gonna start working around the orbital eye area. So when working in the area, you kind of wanna place the probe almost right at the tear duct, and we're actually gonna work, the muscle works in this direction around the orbital eye. So we're gonna start here and push towards the tear duct. Make sure I have conductivity. I do, I'm good. Starting here, working towards the tear duct. Perfect, so that sums up the left side of my face. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up. I can definitely see a lift on this side of my eye compared to the right eye. And things just seem a little bit more lifted, especially right here. It's not as much of a jowl like this side. And definitely feeling much more lifted here. And I can actually feel the benefits of it. I actually feel physically lifted. So I'm gonna go off camera. We're gonna complete the right side of my face, and then we'll come back on for a full recap. Okay, so there we have it. I finished the right side of my face off camera. I am feeling very lifted and very plump. After I finish with the microcurrent, one thing I definitely recommend is washing the conductivity gel completely off, not only with water, but with a cleanser. And I recommend using like a facial sponge or a washcloth. The conductivity gel can be a little bit thick, and in my personal opinion, water just doesn't completely remove it from the skin. So washing it completely off, and then I finished with my routine. I put a nice serum and moisturizer on. And then a couple of things just to note that I think I skipped over throughout the demo is that once we got to the forehead with the educate level, the 7eWellness team is now kind of instructing on just doing the erase setting on the forehead and not necessarily the educate level. I venture to think because the forehead, it's so tight, it's hard to kind of squeeze any type of skin or muscle together. So it's really just all about erasing the muscles on the forehead. Also, another thing to note, just some kind of tips and tricks. I know I'd mentioned the bar at the bottom here, and that if it's blinking, that means you do not have conductivity. So a couple reasons for that could be because you don't have enough of the conductive gel on your skin. So maybe try reapplying some of the conductivity gel, and or make sure that when you're working with the probes, that both probes, both knobs have complete contact with the skin. If at any point, because it's hard sometimes when you're working on yourself, it's very common, one can kind of lift up a little bit. So be very mindful of that. You wanna have complete contact with the skin with both probes on both handles, and make sure that you're always taking a peek at that bar on your screen just to make sure it is in that conductive mode, because that is what's gonna get us the results. So that does it. That completes our little tutorial today on the 7eWellness MyoLift Mini. I am absolutely loving this for home use. There's so many different tips and tricks and techniques, and that's why I'm gonna break this down into segments. And I think the next one, we're gonna work more on the neck and the jawline. I'll go over a full demo of that, maybe more advanced with the eye area. And then it does come with different attachments. It comes with conductivity gloves, conductivity eye patches and lip patches, all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm gonna break it down segment by segment so these videos can be short and concise as possible. Let me know, have you tried this device? What do you think? What is your favorite microcurrent device out there? I wanna hear all about it. And until then, I will see you next time. And of course, before we go, if you like this video and found value, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and make sure to hit my subscribe button. I post videos every single Tuesday, so you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest in skincare and technology. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye.